Okay, part 4. After looking at content, topic coverage, and primary versus secondary sources, and knowing basically that you're looking for in-depth coverage of your material, you can also search citations. So this is one way to find primary sources or scholarly research. It's called hunting down references from other people's bibliographies. Tertiary sources such as literature reviews can thus be a starting place for such research. Also, there's such a thing as a silver bullet essay, I call it. This is an essay that you think models perfectly what you're trying to find. You finally find that article on the cycle of alcohol abuse that influences kids, and you want to follow the research they looked at. This is not plagiarism. It is just finding the material that they based their ideas on, fully researching the topic area you wanted to research anyway. So you can hunt citations through the web or via library databases. On the web, what you would do is find dissertations, theses, which are master's degree papers, and or silver bullet articles. You can Google, then type in bibliography plus your topic. That is one way to do it. So just go to Google, just to show you. Go to google.com, bibliography, cycle, or you can just put in alcoholism, but cycle of alcoholism. You may not find anything that way, but it is one way to find it. Another way is to Google, then type in PDF plus your topic. I was able to find material this way. Let's see. See how I typed in PDF, quote, cycle of alcoholism, site, .edu. And that way I was able to find a correlational study of self-esteem and family support in adult children of alcoholics and adult children of non-alcoholics. So comparing one with the other on self-esteem and family support. And I wanted to look at the references in this. The reference sheet is always at the very end. And what you can do with these is look them up on your library database. And simply toggle between the two. Now, most libraries have this, but some kind of meta search engine that goes through all articles. This is the most useful for searching for an article when you know the author, the date, and the exact title. An advanced search would be where you would want to go because you know the author's name. So I'm not guaranteeing I'm going to find it, but Ackerman, because I haven't previously done this, author, and, oh, that's a book, not an article. Let's find an article. Pages 694 through 701, Baker. You always know because it doesn't have a page number. Personality, characteristics, and you need basically 3 keywords. Now, it's a psychology journal, and if you know the way your library is set up, these are databases by subject area. You can do all of them, but since I already know psychology is under the social sciences, that's where you're going to find it. And search. You could also enter the date if you want to be very specific. Another way to do it is to look on online on Google and just do a Google search for the article, a PDF of the article, by typing in Baker and some of the title in quotation marks to hunt down a phrase. And you might end up getting the PDF that way. The articles plus search is pretty slow on this because it's searching multiple databases. And have I found it? I believe I have found it. Personality characteristics of adult children of alcoholics. Link to full text is the best way to go. It's probably at Education Research Complete because that's a full text database. But if you link on to find it at your school, at UB, and you can search, it doesn't look too good there because there's no article link. Let's see if Education Research Complete has it. You might not find it. You might not. You might have to ILL it. But you should be able to find a lot of them. I could also search for the book through the catalog. But often with research papers, you don't exactly want to read an entire book. And this does have the PDF. So we would have full text access. Okay, so that is one way. Look at the bibliography of a... And this is a master's thesis, by the way. I did not show you that. It is a submitted in partial fulfillment of the requirement for the Master of Science degree at, I don't know the school, but at University of Wisconsin Stout, Wisconsin. So that is one way. Another way is to find a model or essay on the library databases. So library databases. Find a literature review or silver bullet article on the library databases, then hunt down its references. Because that would take a while. I'm just going to show you a one that I found online that I've discussed before that is very much like a journal article that you might find on a database, on a library database. And it was close to what we wanted at the time. We're interested in the cycle of alcoholism as it affects the family, and this essay was called Family Bonding and Adolescent Alcohol Use, Moderating Effect on Living with an Excessive Drinking Parents. And at the very end of this, because it is HTML, not PDF, you can actually link to the actual articles. So you don't have to necessarily go find them. Sometimes that is a good way. You might go and look for the ones that don't have links on them and see if you can find those as well through your library database. So, in summation, 2 ways to find and hunt down citations is to go to the web, look up a bibliography or an article PDF file with your topic that represents what you want to find about that topic, and then hunt down its reference sheet through your library database. Another way is to find an actual article through the library database that's a model essay for you and hunt down its citations. So those are 2 ways to hunt down citations, and that pretty much concludes critically evaluating sources. Part 1, narrow down your topic, search for articles related to your topic by looking at the abstracts and the introduction as well as the title. Then consider topic coverage. Is it a detailed essay? Is it a tertiary or a primary source? And then follow down citation trails using often tertiary sources. That about does it. I'll see you later.